everyone to Twin Sister.
Hey, you can see our faces. Some of us.
Please look.
Hey guys.
Right on.
Ooh, that looks good. That looks good.
Ooh, it's kind of like in my face though, isn't it? Oh, so bright. Anyway, that's actually hurt. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Because this is our podcast about four very different women who just happen to be sisters. We're on SoundCloud, Apple Podcast, Google Play, and Spotify as Twin Sister, and you can tweet us questions at TwinSisterPod with the hashtag CSTF and hashtag TwinSister, or you can email us at twinsister@gmail.com. Leave us some reviews, subscribe to our stuff, and do we even need to say our names this time because they can see us?
Ooh, maybe not.
I don't know.
Maybe we don't say that, or maybe we do. Who knows?
But I don't think people know what we look like, right? So maybe.
We get pictures every time.
The entire internet knows what I look like.
Okay, that's Amy.
I'm Amy.
That's Amanda. That's Jenny, and I'm Angela.
Y'all,
Jenny.
I'm the one recording it, and y'all aren't pointing that out. Is Jenny here?
Yep, I'm here.
Anyway,
Awesome.
I'm Amanda. I'm hosting. Angela's in the maroon shirt. What's up? Amy's in
What's
the
up?
striped shirt. What's up? Jenny's the invisible voice. And,
With a very beautiful profile picture, I might add.
Oh, I don't even see the profile picture. I see it.
Oh.
I wish I saw it.
Mine's from freshman year of college, so that's fine.
Wow. No wonder your Skype account didn't let you log in.
Damn, man, it's rough. Yeah.
Well, why are we doing Skype? Obviously, we missed celebrating episode 50.
We wanted to do something a little special.
This was supposed to be the special thing for episode 50 that we didn't quite make it to. But I think episode 51 is also very special, you guys. It's always special hanging out with y'all.
It's the one after 50 and the one before what might represent 52 weeks of a year. It's right. Right.
Oh, nice.
So that was actually a goal of mine in 2018 was to record 52 podcasts because that would represent a full year. But anyway, it's going to take.
Technically, it was a goal you accomplished just a little bit longer.
I have not yet accomplished that goal.
Oh, right. We're only at 51 and we're not done yet. Okay.
So
sorry,
Okay.
Jenny.
Yeah, sorry, Jenny. We'll get to 52. I swear to God.
We will. Yeah. Okay. So today we are going to do a thing where we.
Also, I should point out, Jenny.
Hold that thought, Amanda.
Go ahead.
No, Jenny. People do this on the internet all the time for Twitch streamers or whatever. They'll do a stream without showing their face if they're having a particularly any like version of day that isn't they don't want to be recorded even if they look great or not. They like Twitch streamers don't
well
their faces.
For our listeners and our watchers, I guess this time, I will tell you that I was not aware that we were showing our face this time, and I was only informed of this 10 minutes before or after, depending on how you're measuring, the call started. And for our watchers, I will give you a quick peek at what I actually look like. But only if you have listened this long to the nonsense, and then I'm quickly going off.
Yes. Surprise sneak peek. Everyone only love here.
Just so we're clear, I came home from work, I changed into my PJs, and I actually even just washed my face and didn't brush my hair, and now my headset is on. So this is what this looks like. So
Yay! What a beautiful baby.
Keep it on. Keep
no,
it
I'm
on.
good. You can see my big old Helios representing.
Man,
Nice.
you have drunk the Kool-Aid for that company. I tell you what.
It's just a really comfortable shirt. That's all it is.
That's fair.
Okay, well, good job, watchers. I'm out now. Hopefully you got to see that mess of a
You look cute.
mess
You
of
look
a
so
mama.
cute.
No.
Back to that beautiful profile pic. There it is.
Yeah, no one's gonna know what that profile pic is because I don't see it on my end.
We'll
All right.
superimpose it.
Oh God. Okay, maybe I'll figure out how to do that. Maybe. Amanda, now continue.
Oh, thanks, Amy, for that. What was I even saying? Oh, we're gonna do our main topic, which is what is a piece of advice that you would give to your younger self? You could pass on some wisdom from your older years.
I have one,
Then
and I
you
think
get to go
I
first.
have a question for you
Then
guys.
Angela can go first.
No, I just have a question. When you read this topic, were you thinking, what advice would you give if you were like 85 talking back to your 20, 30-year-old selves? Or like,
No.
what advice would
No.
you give? Oh, like right now to your younger
Right
self?
now.
yeah,
Yes.
but I don't think there's a wrong way to do this exercise.
Yes, there is. Wait a second. Angela, that doesn't make any sense. I've never been 85 years old. How will I know what advice I'd want to give?
Yep.
That's the dumbest thing.
It's not dumb. It's like talking to your grand self. Like, what if you can picture yourself?
No.
Oh my gosh, Jenny, when you're 45, don't do it. Just step away.
Yeah, it's just, what?
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh.
No, you said give advice to your younger self. That means an age you've already experienced.
Amy just said there's no wrong way to do this exercise. So
All right,
I'm
well,
just,
I
Come
want to hear
on.
what 85-year-old Angela has to say to 30.
Yeah, I'm a little scared,
so
but
wait.
Because all that would be is you talking to yourself right now, because you don't know what you're going to think or feel or know. And
Yeah,
you're in-
Angela just wants to talk to herself. Okay.
Yeah.
the podcast has come full circle. We've reached 52 episodes. Yes, we have somehow, and now it's just Angela talking to
Tell
herself.
Jenny it's never gonna happen.
What?
No.
The 52nd episode.
Oh.
Never mind.
My
Okay.
piece of advice to my younger self from me as a 34-year-old woman is
Wait, what age of yourself are you speaking to? Because this is something I didn't understand about the
I think it would be
Am I
college.
talking
I would think
2 years ago or like 20 years ago?
I think it would be anywhere from college to graduating college. Like, yeah, around there where people are like asking, what do you do where people are asking where people are asking, what are you doing with your life? It doesn't work all the time. So my answer to myself, and also if I could give this to any college kid, would be to wish for more than you think you can have, because I've had a lot of cool things happen to me that I think I would have wanted, but didn't even think I deserved it or didn't think it was possible. Like selling a TV show that I wrote. Like obviously it didn't go anywhere. It didn't like get made, but I didn't even think that was a possibility for me. So I wish I would have known, like, no, that's in the realm of possibility because it did happen. So if I were younger, I would have wanted to know, oh, I can really like wish for really the moon, like really. And I guess that's a professional version of wishes and goals, but I think I set my sights a little low when I graduated. Like, oh, it'd be nice to just, people always say this for arts, it would be nice to just earn a sustainable living doing my career. And you're like, that would be nice, wouldn't it? That'd be like a good B/C/average level of existence. But what if you could really go for like, no, sell a show to like a cool streaming service that everyone has, that has your name on it? That would be really cool too. So yeah, like I think shoot for the moon. I think asking for things.
Also, though, Amy, you have to be less specific to your younger self because streaming services I don't even think existed when you were in college.
That's true.
Jane,
So a
Jenny's
little
right.
less specific.
A little less specific. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Well,
No,
That's been invented
that's fine. You're
to
saying dream big, but
warn
that's fine.
Yes, dream big, but yeah, you also, yeah, you're right. That's another thing. Duh, that's hard, isn't it? That's a good
well,
point.
know. I think so. You can dream big and it can continue to change. So maybe when you're 17, your idea of success is one thing. And then when you're 27, it's something else. And when you're 34, it's something else. And
I
so
will say
you
that
just
asking and wishing for just like sustaining a good life doing my career was me shooting very much
exactly.
low
Oh.
ball.
I didn't think she was going to go that way.
Really? No, I mean it's
like in college.
But
No,
I
but, like,
I think I'm saying what I would want is like you definitely earn a living doing my art. But on top of that, like gaining real notoriety, whatever that would look like too. I didn't think basically, yeah, I never would have thought I could sell something that I thought of.
Here, I will make a caveat to not be so hard on your younger self because, for example, if you didn't know about selling a show or you didn't think about selling a show, I agree that you should think through different levels of success that are larger than what you can perceive at the moment. But there's also something to be said that once you realize that other things are possible, then change whatever level of success you were previously at and go even further. So once you found out that friends of yours were selling shows, then yeah, be like, I can totally sell a show. That can be something that I can do. But that doesn't mean that when you were in college, you necessarily had that on the radar.
I will say also that because I always have been like, if I shoot for the moon, I want to win an Oscar. I think winning awards should be taken completely off of anyone's wish list because there is no action there to work towards, and it's dependent on literally a million other things that have nothing to do with you. So I think doing something like performing in an Oscar-worthy performance or Oscar-worthy movie, and you can decide what that means for yourself, is more like actionable. Well, it's just like you can take specific steps to get there, and then if you're in an Oscar-worthy performance. But to like win an Oscar is a wonderful goal. But winning awards is completely objective. I think I'm using that word. It's objective and it's dependent, and there's nothing you can do really to get there.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I will say that were two people in the entertainment industry that I thought had amazing
Amanda
stories.
froze on a crazy her face.
Amanda, come back. There she
shade.
is.
Oh, there she is. Okay.
Well, no, but there are two people in the entertainment business, at least that I've heard of. So Jim Carrey, remember, he at some point early in his career wrote a check to himself for $1 million and said, in a year, I will have $1 million. And then Ellen DeGeneres was like broke and living on a flea-infested mattress and said, in a year or in 2 years, I'm going to be the first female comedian to be asked to come over by Johnny Carson. And so it was that kind of thing where it's like, there's no visible reason why you should be able to accomplish these goals, but they made them anyway and they came true. And I think that's just a huge testament. Yeah, just go ahead and wish for it. Why not? What's the worst that can happen?
I am kind of counter saying the things that, I'm being a little bit, I don't know, two-faced, double standard to like wish for more than you would think, but also don't wish for an Oscar.
No, I totally get what you mean by don't wishing for an Oscar, because you can't give it to yourself.
Well, you can't give $1 million to yourself.
Well, but so what they're saying, what I've heard though is if you're trying to make goals or you're doing the exercise of visualization, you don't visualize yourself getting the Oscar. What instead you should do is visualizing all the work that you're putting in order to do that. Or if I was going to visualize me walking across the stage in a bikini, like I'm not going to visualize myself doing that, because then your brain has accepted that, and it has at least to some degree benefited from having seen it already, so it doesn't want it as much. What you do is you visualize you putting in the work, like all the fish, all the fish you have to eat, all the weights you have to lift.
Jenny, what do I visualize to be married?
I think
because I get past either like I'm on two ends of the spectrum. I'm single and very single, or I'm at the altar.
Yeah. Okay.
So what do you like? And that's it. Like the end. Like I don't know.
No, I know. So you visualize. Well, you talked about this at the beginning of the year. Like, you have to just be open to new experiences and open to letting yourself.
What does my visualization look like?
going on flipping dates and, talking to people and being nice. Not that you're not. I'm just sorry, but
Yeah, I mean, get it
no,
together.
no, that's not what I meant. You just like, yeah, being, I don't know.
I think it's having nice conversations with dudes that interest you. That's the thing. I'm trying to visualize like meeting somebody, and that's what I visualize is like one of those conversations where you're both smiling at each other and drinking wine, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, that does sound nice.
And you don't know.
Amanda, what's in that glass?
Not wine.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
Anyway,
is wine?
Jesus Christ.
I noticed there's not a glass anywhere nearby, just the bottle.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's just a funnel into your mouth.
How about this? How about this for visualization, Amy? Like there's more. What do they say? Just maybe visualizing the whole world as a network of people and all the people that you know and have come in contact with, and maybe just visualizing that one person, and maybe there's more than one person, right, for each. Anyway, I'm not going to go down into that debate, but just visualizing the whole world as a network, all of the different people that you know or know you, and within that network, finding a person that is right for you.
I like that.
So visualizing like I'm not visualizing anything.
Well, okay, fine. Visualize it like a spider's web or like in X-Men.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, like some cell phone commercials.
What about in that movie in X-Men when what's his face, Xavier, whatever, and he's like, listen, what?
No, I love it. I know what you're gonna say. Yes, Professor X.
Yes, Professor X, and he like is listening in on all these people, and he's like, oh, my head hurts from having to listen to all these people. But don't think about your head hurting. Just think about like all the people that you've reached and know you.
Great reference.
Okay, great.
Great reference. No, that's why I was going, oh my God, because it felt like I don't know. You're not a baby, but it felt like nerd baby Jenny is growing up. That's what it felt like. How do you? Yeah. That's great. Thank you.
Cool.
Who else has weird advice?
I do, but it's way less deep than all of that.
Eat that Snickers.
Oh, I ate my
Brush your teeth.
Pluck your eyebrows.
Okay.
Don't let that ingrown toenail go for so long.
That blackhead's gonna get infected, girl.
It's gonna be hard to stop.
It's just mild personal grooming. Yes, Jenny.
Amanda, this is a reference back from our first Christmas episode, but take the cardboard off the tampon.
That would have been helpful.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I was gonna say that is the real advice.
That was what you said.
Tampon works.
That was
before
it?
you use it.
Wait, what is it? Say it again, Amanda.
That's what she was gonna say.
That's amazing.
No, I said that's my new one. That's not what I was gonna say.
Oh, I was like, Jenny, killing it over here.
But that is excellent advice. One I would give to every girl. But
Poor Amanda.
especially because back in the
doesn't
day,
save you.
they were only made out of cardboard. You didn't have the pearls.
Oh.
I mean, no, there was cotton involved. Pick just the cotton.
I mean the outside part.
Oh goodness.
Anyway, the real thing that I was thinking of saying earlier is I would tell my high school senior self to go to prom alone.
Shit.
As opposed to with someone?
Yeah.
I mean,
Who'd you go with?
I went with a date. He was a guy that was a friend, and we were supposed to go as friends, and then, of course, it's prom or whatever, and he ended up, like, wanting to be more than friends, and I was like,
Me
hey,
tooing you?
what? No. He was
Oh.
very nice about everything, but he did ask if he could kiss me, and I was like, no, because we said we'd go as friends, and then like after, like, you know, for the weeks following, it was like a thing. He would like follow me around and stuff, but like anyway, the point is, it didn't add anything to my life to have a date, and I only got one because Nikita said that I should. And
Come on, Nikita.
Yeah, Nikita,
And
called
so-
out.
yeah. And so
Man.
I think I would have had just as much fun, if not more, going by myself and just hanging out with my friends. And instead, I had to like babysit this guy all night.
It's a good metaphor. It's a good, like, if you extend that piece of advice into what else that could mean, it's just like, yeah, you don't need a boy to have fun.
Well, and I didn't think that I did, but I had asked him to date
Amanda
me.
wants it more specifically, like go to prom by yourself, not do life by yourself.
I'm being
Just
specific.
go to prom by yourself.
I mean, it did lead to like a good story, but
Jenny and I have the same damn prom story ish.
didn't y'all go together?
No.
I mean, we didn't go together. No, we had different groups.
And we
but-
went to different groups.
Oh.
So anyway,
So no.
we'll leave it there.
What's the story? Oh, is it a fun story or not a fun story?
I mean, it's not the word. Well,
No, it's fine.
I told it before because I remember I went into Senor Lasana's class and pulled him out and was like, "Hey, you messed up."
Mm.
But
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
I had a big crush on dude.
Yeah, you did.
I shared a room with you, and all you could talk about was him
Yeah,
every night before you went to sleep. Do you think he likes me? Do you think that we could be good together? You know, he gave me this present. Do you think that means that he wants to be more than friends?
It was poop in a
Yeah.
box.
Sure.
man.
Absolutely.
You had to go through so much.
I have nothing to say to this. This is all accurate and yeah, egg on my face.
Like,
Oh,
I would
it was
do it
sweet.
again. I would do it again too.
Yeah, I don't regret any of it, but
Whatever his feelings, you can't help it.
no.
Well, that's what
I
I was
agree.
thinking about this question. I was like, it kind of lent itself to like what things might I want to change in my past or like warn myself about. But I was like, I don't know. I mean, it all kind of happened.
It's all life. It's all experience.
Yeah.
But like the one thing I could think of that really didn't add anything, didn't really teach me anything. Really, there was no point to it at all. Was having a date to prom.
Just remove
Thing.
that.
I love that.
It's extraneous, unnecessary.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love it too.
Jenny, do you want to go next?
I guess I actually, I don't know. I thought I had something, but no.
Amanda stole it.
I don't know. Yeah, I was gonna do the tampons. Damn it.
Important to know.
Actually, I don't want to go next. Sorry.
I'll go.
Okay, cool.
So I actually have two because Amanda
Oh,
changed the
No,
rules.
Angela. Good
I'm
luck.
not even. Amanda didn't change them. Oh my god. Okay, what are they?
Fine. I'm only gonna do one, but I'll tell you what both of them are. So one of them is always say yes. And then
That's a bad
Yes.
piece of advice.
Angela,
that.
no means no.
oh my god. To life experiences, whatever. I'm going with it.
I wanted you to jump off that rock, and it took you an hour and a half.
But did I do it?
That's a little sooner than. Jeez,
Well,
I
that's
practically pushed you
Amanda.
off.
That's why she has to tell herself, her younger self, to say yes.
Dude, if she had just said no, we would all have been a lot more comfortable for that hour and a half.
Dude, we would have still been sitting on a rock by the water for an hour and a half because we had our 2-hour pass. Nothing would have been different, except I provided some entertainment to some otherwise boring situation.
Yikes.
Not boring.
It
You
took
made
me so
Mom
long.
freaking have an anxiety attack.
Y'all
was
wouldn't
freaking out.
have anything to talk about if I didn't refuse to jump off a bridge.
What is it when you're trying to say don't do everything someone else does? If they jumped off a bridge, well, none of us followed. So
I eventually did, but only because the park was closing. Okay, so I'm sticking
The
by my
little
piece of
kid.
advice.
Okay.
And the little kid was super nice. Yeah. And then my other piece of advice is don't worry, it's going to be fine.
Look how proud she is of that.
I think so. And you know what? You know why I think Angela framed that question though? I think that's what she wants her 85-year-old person to tell herself right now. she is talking to herself right now.
Okay?
I am, but it's also applicable to every other moment of my life before.
Every other moment you were worrying
about something, I'm sure, but like the big stuff, like the big decisions, like where to go to college, and should I play volleyball in college, and should I go to law school, and should I go to New York, and should I go to Buenos Aires, and should I?
Oh yeah, and in all of those questions, the answer was yes. By the way.
Yeah, it was.
Is there anything you worried about that you said no to?
Yeah.
Yeah, this job I just got recently.
Oh yeah, that's right, in New York. That was a good call.
That's
That's it. It doesn't
But
even mean
I don't know. Saying yes, I get it because like, did y'all ever read Shonda Rhimes' book, The Year of Yes?
No.
Does that really sound like something I would have read?
Anyway.
Does it sound like something I would have read?
Angela doesn't read books.
She only reads books titled things like "Say Yes in Your Year" or what the year is yes.
Okay, fair enough. How about the year of less?
Right. Ooh, the year of less. Yes.
Very good. Very good.
It was very good. It's like.
Wait, are you gonna tell us what it was about?
Oh, I don't know what it is. It sounds good.
You're just recommending a book.
Just based on the title alone.
Yeah, she's writing the year of less, and it has nothing to do with money, by the way, because that's not Jenny. The year of less, how to make more money.
What?
I'm saying the year of less wouldn't be something you would write about money, because you're all about making and saving more money.
So the argument there is you can whittle down your expenses to almost nothing, but it's a pretty finite limit, right? You can only save so much, but the money that you can make is infinite. There is no cap on that.
Speak for yourself.
If you're in the United States of America.
Some of us are struggling.
Wow. Listen to all of this. What is it?
Yes, Jenny, this is your advice. In fact, screw giving yourself advice. Give us advice.
Listen to all of the scarcity mindset over here.
Oh, and what mindset should we?
I don't know. I can't make money because I live in Buenos Aires. I can't make money because I don't know, man, what your excuse is, but you're giving yourself excuses.
Because she lives in Austin, Texas.
And Amy's like, I can't make money because I live in LA.
I never said that.
I know. You didn't, because you have a growth mindset, Amy. Well done.
Maybe my goal right now is not making money, Jenny. Have you ever thought about that?
Oh,
Mine is.
Just not doing it very well.
I just had an A+ on Jenny's advice.
I have no idea
I have a growth mindset. Growing, gone.
Is that Maxie? Who you waving at?
Hi, Maxie. Come say hi. Maxie, say hi.
On the podcast.
Hello.
Hi, everybody. Good.
Hey, Maxie.
It's Sideways Maxie.
You know what the thing with the delivery guy is? Did you give me your phone?
I ordered through Pedido Ya and I gave him my phone number. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So
Hey, stop.
Okay.
Life work.
Oh wait, I didn't order you food.
I did.
Oh, okay. Okay. Crisis over.
I still don't know.
Jenny, we'll switch up these people's mindsets.
Whose?
Wait, has she given her a piece of advice yet or not?
No, I really haven't.
Oh, okay.
But I guess, the biggest thing, similar, I guess, Angela, to yours is, I think there's been a couple times that I've definitely gone well outside my comfort zone, and it's been quite good. So not just say yes, but I'm not saying yours is bad, but like being more explicit, like do things that make you uncomfortable.
Yes. Do something that scares you every day. That's what
I didn't say that.
I did it. Oh God! Oh my God! I don't know. I don't know how many more days I can be scared, but I guess I'm supposed to. My heart is failing.
What is that Charlie Brown song? Every piece of advice isn't for everyone. Or is
Oh, philosophies.
Oh,
Yeah.
right,
Not
philosophy.
all philosophies.
are for everyone. That one's not for Amy.
Or something like that.
All philosophies aren't for all people.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say do things that make you uncomfortable. That would be, I guess.
But can you think back to a moment that is like indicative in your life that you would have benefited from it?
Sure. Oh, that I didn't do something that was uncomfortable?
Angela's flexing.
That's hard, right? Because I can think of a lot of times that I did stuff that made me uncomfortable. That
I'm amazing.
But
the list are so long.
it's hard to think of like a lack of because I didn't experience that one, you know.
No. She means like, for example, the bikini contest made you super uncomfortable.
Oh yeah.
And you did it.
Exactly. It's easy to think of experiences that I did say yes to that made me uncomfortable. It's hard to think of experiences that I said no to because they made me uncomfortable because I didn't do them.
Right.
I guess for me, there was a time when I was like terrified to go to. Well, I've always been terrified of parties, but I guess as I've gotten older, and I've said this a bunch of times, and people are like, "How do you overcome social anxiety? Is it you're a performer and so you overcome social anxiety?" And I'm like, no, performing is like a weird way of hiding. So doing that only exacerbates the social anxiety problem because you're convincing yourself you're not yourself. And when you're not yourself, you're very animated and fun and charismatic and people applaud for you. So that means that when you're, by yourself and your actual self, people hate it or some version of that. And I say that the only the real killer of social anxiety is just time. Like growing older, realizing like if I show up, if I say the wrong thing, no one dies. No one even really doesn't like you unless it's like completely offensive and racist, whatever you say. But yeah, you could show up and be a dud or whatever, and everyone's like, "Hey, thanks for coming. Come to the next one,"
Yeah.
Like people are just so
That's true.
forgiving. Yeah. So it's just time.
I like that. And I think that my always saying yes is like specifically applicable to when people ask me to do something because I don't think I have a high level of social anxiety, but it definitely exists. Like every single time I'm asked to go anywhere, even if it's with friends that I know and like, there's always this feeling of like, oh, I don't want to go. To like having to put pants on and like, yes, literally every single time. And I'm not exaggerating. And you have to get over
the one that's like.
Yeah, no, I get it.
I mean, I get it too.
Yeah, every single
I don't
time.
get it. It doesn't make sense that Angela goes through that.
It doesn't make sense that Angela's saying it. That's
we're all human, y'all. We're all human. And so I always feel that, but I'm always like, Angela, you have to go. You will not regret going. And I have almost always gone. There's like, I can actually identify and remember the 2 instances when I didn't go out and I regretted it. And so it nothing happened, but I like freaked out about it.
2 instances, only 2 in my entire life that I said no to going out.
There's literally 2 that I remember. I got invited to something I didn't go. And it's just always true that you go, you always have fun, you never regret it. And so that's what
is real.
For myself.
Really real.
Really real.
Yeah. I have the opposite. I just remembered this. Wow. When I went to go study abroad in Scotland, the first day I had to go sign up for classes and I went to the registrar's office or something, ran into this random dude who was relatively older than me, and he started chatting me up, and then I said yes, and we got into his car and we went to a mall and he bought me a beer just in the middle of Aberdeen. And I was like, yeah, I'm kind of in a place that I don't really know with a guy I don't really know. He drove us here. How do I extricate myself from this situation? Anyway, it worked out. Like I did. I took a taxi home. It was fine. Drinking a beer that, by the way, I'm only legal in this country to drink because that was new and different. I
will say, if you don't have a good moral compass, don't take that piece of advice.
Yes. I would just say, even if you do have oh man, Maybe we should edit that out.
No, Jenny.
Why? I mean, is it a bad story? Does it end
No.
badly?
No, it ended fine, and I saw him around campus later and would say hi and stuff, but it never went anywhere. It was just like, like that could have gone terribly
Jenny,
wrong.
you could have been taken. You could have been taken.
I could have been.
So what is the moral? What is the moral of that example? Like, do say yes, don't say yes.
Just saying, no. The moral of that is just that I don't think that I have a wall of anxiety when someone asks me to do something. I just go do it.
You need more.
I need more of a barrier.
Agreed. Yes. Yes. Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. Well, that might do it, Amanda, if you want to take us out. What a wonderful episode 52.
51-5.
It's 51.
It's 56.
Okay. Works for me. Check that box.
We did. So then thank you everyone for sharing your different levels of profound thoughts for this podcast. And,
You said that. Do you want to say something to one of us?
Different levels of profound thought.
I think we all interpreted the question a little differently. That's all.
Yeah, Angela's telling herself it'll be okay. It'll be okay.
No, not in a bad way. Just like, don't worry about stuff. It's gonna turn out fine. Why are you hating on my piece of advice? I thought it was a great piece of advice.
It is. It's always good. That's always a good.
It is. Also, are you okay? Unrelated. You doing okay?
I'm doing fine.
Uh-huh.
Cool. So we are on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, and Spotify as Twin Sister. And you can tweet us your questions at TwinSisterPod with hashtag TSTS. Oh, things are happening. And hashtag Twin Sister. Or email us at twinsister@gmail.com. This podcast is edited by Amy Vorpahl. Thanks, Amy. And the mixing and theme music is always by Maxi Morales, the curly-haired dude you saw earlier.
Cameo.
And cameo. You can leave us a review on iTunes and wherever the hell else on the internet. And we're gonna miss you guys until the next time. So bye.
Bye.
Bye. I love you.
Bye. Love you.
I love you.